Hi everyone! Welcome back to another My Little Pony custom tutorial. In this episode, we're going to make Applejack's older brother, Big Mac. You'll need a stallion brushable pony figure. I'm gonna use the shining armor figure since Big Mac has a similar body shape and build. We're gonna begin by removing his mane. You can pull it off with your fingers or use a plier for a better grip. And just pull off any remaining strands. Now cut off the tail with scissors as close as you can to the body. Then snip off the rest with the tip of your scissors. Make sure you have about 3 mm deep of hair cleared. This will help hold the clay tail in place later. You'll also need to cut off the horn and remove the factory painted eyes and cutie mark with nail polish remover. Once that's done, we're gonna take off the head before making the collar. Place your pony upside down in a cup of hot tap water for about 2 minutes. This will soften the hard plastic in the neck area and allow you to easily pop off the head. I removed the head because I need to take the collar off to bake since I'm using oven baked clay. If you're using air dried clay, the collar can dry on the pony so you won't need to take the head off. I made this collar by wrapping a log of clay around the body and shaping it on the pony to make sure the collar will fit perfectly. Now let's finish making the rest of the collar. Attach a thin rectangular piece of clay to the back center. Insert a head pin through a small log of clay. If it's too thick, then roll it to a smaller size. Trim off any excess and add a round piece of clay on top. Trim off any excess head pin but leave about 1/4 inch or however thick the back of your collar is so that you can insert it into the collar. This will prevent these lollipop-looking pieces from easily breaking off. So after the collar was finished, I took it off the pony, baked it, put it back on the pony, and then popped his head back on. You can see here that it would have been impossible to take the collar off to bake if I didn't take off the head first. Alright, let's move on to his mane. I'm gonna use these 3 teardrop-shaped pieces to make the front mane. Stack the smaller pieces on top of the large piece and blend them together. Use a long rectangular strip of clay for his back mane. Cut the end so that it looks like 3 thick blades of grass. You can choose to carve on the details or paint them on later. For his tail, make a quarter moon shaped piece and blend on 2 triangular pieces for the tufts of hair. That's it for the sculpting part. I'm gonna paint him while I wait for the clay parts to bake. I'm using brown for the sides and bottom of his collar. For the top, I'm using a lighter brown color. The lighter brown makes the shape of the collar stand out more. Before painting his coat, I need to get the collar out of the way. I'm gonna hold up his collar by taping it to the head using masking tape. Any other tape will be too sticky and will ruin the paint. I'm using red paint for his coat. For the hooves, I'm using ivory. You can peel off the tape once the paint has completely dried. Be careful when peeling from the collar. If you peel it too quickly, some of the paint could peel off as well. Now let's finish painting his coat. For this part of his collar, I'm using silver metallic paint. You can use gray paint if you don't like or have this color. Moving on to the eyes. Start by painting on a half circle for the white part of the eye, green for the color part, and line the top with black. Then paint on the black pupil, white highlight, and 3 ivory circles for the freckles. Do the same for the other side. Big Mac has a cutie mark of a big green apple sliced in half. So first, paint on the shape of an apple using yellow-green. Pale green for the core and medium green for the line. 3 brown seeds on the left and 4 on the right. Ivory green for the stem, then medium green for the leaf and dark green for the line. His mane and tail has finished baking, so now I'm gonna paint them orange. There you go, all finished. Big Mac is my favorite stallion and I really liked how he turned out. I also like how the light makes the silver metallic paint shiny as if it's made of real metal. There is one thing I would have done differently, that is to paint the body and collar first before popping the head back on. That would make the painting process a lot easier without having to tape the collar to the head. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what other stallions you want to watch me make. Stay tuned for more and thanks for watching!